Welcome back to Violet Light Tarot. This is the Aries predictions for July of 2020. You'll notice this month that we're having a bit of a different setup, both in the background and the actual setup of the cards. So welcome. Hope you had a wonderful June. Hope everything worked out for you well. Hope you got some meaning from the lessons and takeaways that was posted the other day. For all Canadians, hope you had a wonderful Canada Day. And happy 4th of July, which is on the way when I'm taping this, for the Americans as well. So yeah, we have 4 decks that'll make up your spread today. What I'm going to do is I'm going to actually try and shuffle on camera. Hopefully it doesn't take too long. What we're going to do is we're going to do the card spread for the actual tarot for the message. I'm going to use the new deck, which is the Crystal Oracle, just to find out for a little bit of an extra message. We're going to use the Dark Goddesses for your shadow card for what may be sort of hidden underneath your month motivations, and we'll also use the energy deck to see that little bit of extra message for you. Okay? So please remember that we're only doing one spread for the entire of the Aries population who's watching. So for all the Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Cross Watchers out there, if you're looking for something a little more personal that'll resonate completely with you, there's a link in the description below for personal readings at our store. We're also doing a giveaway. I'm going to really quickly let you know about that. There's a giveaway this month. If you leave a comment and subscribe to the channel while watching these July predictions, you'll be put into a draw for a free reading that's coming out by the 15th. So you'll be contacted and we'll work out the details as to the delivery, etc. So yeah. That's just a little free bonus for everybody who's been watching and enjoying the videos. So right now we're going to go ahead and do your July predictions. If my voice is a little scratchy, I don't know what's going on with it today. I don't know if it's too dry or... It's funny because it's like, oops. Ah! Okay, hang on a second. So... bear with me for a second. Okay, I'm back. It's a good thing I actually went and grabbed this one that fell off the side, because in your spread this month, Aries, is the Ace of Cups. Don't want to miss out on that kind of energy. We also have, there's actually a lot here, but that's okay. There's 6. It's not too bad. So we also have the 4 of Wands. We also have the 6 of Wands. We've got the 6 of Swords in reverse. We have the Page of Wands in reverse. And we have the 7 of Pentacles in reverse. So for your initial message, Aries, what I'm seeing for you is a new beginning with regard to a companionship, whether it happens to be a friendship, a love interest, business partner, wherever your current vibe is heading. There is the 4 of Wands though, so it is talking about... Sorry, there's the 5 of Wands though. I apologize. I was looking at it going, that doesn't look like a 4. looks a little too intense for the 4 of Wands. There is the 5 of Wands, so there's also a bit of a conflict. So I don't know if this is an actual interpersonal conflict. I'm getting the idea that it might be a conflict with regard to scheduling. So I don't know if whatever this new person is that's coming in, it's you currently have sort of a full schedule with, work, social life, study, what have you, and this new person wants to come in and you really want this. This is something you've been looking forward to, but it's a matter of conflicts in your schedule and really trying to make that work out for you. We do have victory though, which is awesome. The 6 of Wands is always a victory card, which is great. So that tells me that you are going to be successful in making that work out for you. these don't necessarily clarifiers. I just put them down this way as part of the spread, but I'm really kind of looking at it going, you know what, this actually might be the way it's supposed to be. There might be a reason why I put them down this way. The Six of Swords in reverse is talking about the fact that instead of taking a journey, or instead of sort of moving forward in some fashion, what you're doing is it's been delayed for whatever reason. And like I said, that could be again with regard to the timing. So there's a delay with your movement forward or your journey somewhere. Granted, with some of the airports are open, some of them aren't, so I can see that happening. But whatever this delay is actually how you meet this person. So I don't know whether it's, somebody at the airport when you're stuck in layover, or somebody who's at the gas station, or, your travel agent maybe. Maybe you have a new travel agent and they're quite cute or whatever. Anyway, so whatever this is that's the delay is possibly what's causing the conflict. So you might be a little bit more in your head than usual at the time that you meet this person, because I need to get here, I need to do this, I'm not getting where I should be going, and then this person suddenly shows up and you're just like, you might sort of miss it at first. I don't see that you're going to miss it overall, because you do have that victory, so it's not something where you're going to actually, like, two ships passing in the night kind of thing, but you will be distracted when you meet this person, and it could be something that sort of pulls you out from what's going on in your head, or what's really got you rushing around. You do have the Page of... sorry, like I said, I'm losing my voice. The Page of Wands is in reverse to clarify the Five of Wands. So it's a delay in some kind of passionate... I'm looking at it in one of two ways, and it could be because there are so many of you watching, but it could either be that you're dealing with somebody who is more immature than you are, and so the passionate exchange that becomes the conflict for some of you is because that this person is sort of lower vibe than you, younger acting than you, etc. And they're not receiving your message, and you're not receiving their message, and that's how it works. It could also be that the delay in the message that causes the conflict is, again, sort of the whole thing is how you meet somebody. So you are supposed to be going somewhere at some point, something gets delayed, or either you miss your flight. It could be the flight's delayed, canceled, whatever, but it could be that you were meant to receive a message to tell you that the flight was delayed, and you don't get it for whatever reason. Your phone's turned off, you didn't look at your emails, they never sent it. I'm throwing out both possibilities. It's not completely on you in any way. But whatever it is the message that was meant to get to you in a hurry, like, hey, guess what? Something's going on. It doesn't get to you, which causes you to be in like conflicted as far as, I have to get there, I have to do this. Wait, what do you mean I'm not going anywhere? So not going anywhere, and this is when this person just kind of shows up for you. What I'm seeing though is that you have a victory in that instead of waiting around, like this would be investing time, or it's almost kind of being patient as well. It's a little bit of the Temperance card within the minor arcana, so to speak. But what you've got here though, and what I'm seeing for you, is that it's the victory in your meeting is kind of, you don't want to invest any more time or invest any more in this particular thing, so you're walking away from this particular conflict. You're like, fine, whatever, I don't, it happened, it's good, whatever. And I think that kind of not literally not investing in this particular conflict with this person, and kind of not being the type of person who hollers at people at the airport for a flight delay, is the victory that really brings this together for you. So you are kind of not paying attention to what's going on, so you might miss out on it, but because you kind of go, fine, whatever, cooler heads prevail, you don't invest in the actual conflict, you don't invest in the animosity in any way, it actually becomes a victory for you. So your energies, just a fun little oracle card here. We're going to try and see what your energies are. This one really doesn't want to go in, so I'm thinking this is probably you. Yeah, the Temple Path. So again, the Temple Path really kind of reiterates for me that idea of sort of stopping the conflict yourself. You're kind of being the better person, taking the higher ground, being more zen, if you will, about the whole situation. And that really brings you into that victory that kind of becomes your month and your enjoyment of this person coming into your life. Now, this is the first time I'm going to be using the Crystal Oracle, so bear with me. I do have the book. I have been reading it, but I do have it, so I'm gonna be reading from it as well. But I didn't want to wait too long to be able to use these because they're very exciting for me. And sorry, that might have been loud. If you watch the unboxing, you'll know exactly how excited I was when I got these. And this happens occasionally. Oh, there we go. So we have number 11, which is the bloodstone that's come out for you. And it's also got a blue border, which could have something to do with throat chakra. I haven't actually looked that up in the book right now. I'm going out with that because blue is a throat chakra color. And again, with regard to taking the higher ground, not continuing with any kind of animosity towards somebody and really getting to know someone else, the throat chakra really kind of came in for me as well. According to what we have in the guidelines in the book, though, the bloodstone is really related to vitality, detoxification, and chaos precede transmutation. There's a lot of stuff in here that doesn't really apply. Be assertive. A farewell is called for. Mourn appropriate and let go. You are a spiritual warrior. Preserve your good reputation. Locked doors open, obstacles are swept away, and romance blossoms. So, hello. Could we get any closer? We have romance blossoming. If you're not into romance, we'll call it a friendship. Something happens. Doors are opening for you, so you're really getting that victory, and everything is kind of coming together because of the way you have been. It does also say recognize your enemy and keep them close and do not be deceived. So, and you're a spiritual warrior, which means you're able to bring in that higher self, again, the temple path, to be able to come out of this and gain the victory through sort of cooler heads, calmness, all the good things that bring you out of a conflict without ending up being sort of the bad guy, as it were, or girl. It does have a healing insight as well for the bloodstone. It says, nourish your blood and you revitalize your whole body. I don't know if that's speaking to maybe take some vitamins. Revitalizing your blood it's kind of, it's a detoxification concept too. So, drink water, as every second person has probably been telling you lately. They've been telling me that anyway. And with the blood detoxification too, remember that another concept for conflict is having your blood boil or high blood pressure, that kind of thing. So keeping your blood at an even level and keeping yourself calm could be another interpretation of that. So again, taking yourself away from the conflict. it all works out. Last card though is your shadow card. We'll do that one as the final for today. I've tried holding them the other way and my hands are like I can't get them, I can't reach both sides. So this is why I'm shuffling kind of awkwardly sideways here. I'm trying to do it on camera too, so with the size of the space that I'm using and the size of the deck, it's like, this is basically probably almost all you see right now. Oops. Okay, we're taking you. You are absolutely coming out. So we have Scotty with Atonement. Okay. So I'm not sure what you're atoning for exactly, or what you feel you need to atone for as well. Remember, this is a shadow card, so this is actually what's going on within you. So it could actually be, again, we're talking, like, as we were mentioning, talking about a message not being received, not being able to go where you need to go, conflict ensues, but at the same time you end up meeting somebody. It might be something to do with you feeling as though you have to atone for something, and just to really look for that and then try and find out what it is. If it ends up having to apologize, or at least remember that apologies and forgiveness are not for the other person, they're for you and for your well-being. So you atoning to yourself with regard to your part in whatever the conflict happens to be, that could be what you need to work on for this particular month. So this is the spread that I have for you, Aries. I hope you really enjoyed it. It was really great working with you today. Thank you so much for watching and for being part of the group today. Yeah, don't forget about the contest with regard to the free reading. Leave a comment and subscribe to be able to be entered into the draw. And like I said, that'll be happening for the 15th-ish. We'll call it the middle of July. But you'll be notified. I'll actually make a little video to announce who it was that won. And hope to see you again soon. Thank you again. Bye for now.